Hello everyone. In this video today I will discuss the term imagery. So let's start. So the importance of imagery. Imagery is a literary device used in poetry, novels and other writings that uses vivid description that appeals to readers' senses to create an image or idea in their head. Senses means eyes, ears, nose, mouth and skin. Through language, imagery does not only paint a picture but aims to portray the sensational and emotional experience within text. Imagery can improve a reader's experience of the text by immersing them more deeply by appealing to their senses. Imagery in writing can aim at a reader's sense of taste, smell, touch, hearing, or sight through vivid descriptions. As I already said, that we have five senses like taste connected to mouth or tongue, smell connected to nose, touch connected to skin, hearing connected to ear, and sight connected to eyes. Imagery can be created using other literary devices like similes, metaphors, or onomatopoeia. So here are some examples of imagery in everyday speech as we use this. First, the autumn leaves are a blanket on the ground. Second, his words felt like a dagger in my heart. Third, his coat felt like a velvet curtain. Four, the light under the door looked buttery. Five, I came inside because the house smells like a chocolate brownie. Here I have also given the images so that you can easily understand what imagery is. Imagery, आप किसी लाइन को अगर पढ़ रहे हैं, किसी ऑथर के वर्क को पढ़ रहे हैं, उसको पढ़ते हुए आपको सेंस होना, आपको स्मेल का सेंस होना, आपको टच का सेंस होना, आपको साउंड का सेंस होना, इसी को हम इमेजरी कहते हैं. ओके. Here are few types of imagery like auditory, visual, tactile, gustatory, and olfactory. Auditory means what we hear, visual means what we see, tactile means what we touch or feel, gustatory means what we taste, and olfactory means what we smell. Here are the explanation of those types of imagery. Number one, visual imagery. Visual imagery describes what we see, like comic book images. Comic book जब हम पढ़ते हैं उसमें जो images create होती है, जो images बनी होती हैं, उनको देख करके हम उस book को easily understand करते हैं. Okay? Paintings को देख करके भी हमारे सामने एक image create होती है कि ये painting किस sense में बनाई गई है या किस matter को लेकर के बनाई गई है. Or images directly experienced through the narrator's eyes. Visual imagery may include colors such as burnt red, bright orange, dull yellow, etc. Shapes such as square, circular, tubular, rectangular, etc. Size such as tiny, small, large, and gigantic. Patterns such as striped, zigzag, and straight. Here are the example of visual imagery. The night was black as ever, but bright stars lit up the sky in beautiful and varied constellations which were sprinkled across the astronomical landscape. और इस एग्जाम्पल को पढ़ते ही आपके सामने एक विजन क्रिएट होगा जिसके थ्रू हम ये समझ सकते हैं कि दिस सेंटेंस हैज विजुअल imagery. Next is auditory imagery. Auditory imagery describes what we hear, from music to noise to pure silence. Auditory imagery may include enjoyable sounds such as beautiful music, bird song, and the voices of a chorus. Noises such as the bang of a gun, the sound of a broom moving across the floor, and the sound of broken glass shattering on the hard floor. The lack of noise, describing a peaceful, calm, or strange silence. Here is the example. Silence was broken by the peal of piano keys as Shannon began practicing her concerto. इस एग्जाम्पल से आपको क्लियरली समझ में आ गया होगा. जब आप इस सेंटेंस को पढ़ रहे हैं तो हमें ये समझ में आ रहा है कि here is the example of auditory imagery. Next is olfactory imagery. Olfactory imagery describes what we smell. Olfactory imagery may include fragrances such as perfumes, enticing food and drink, and blooming flowers. देखिए जब कभी खाने की बात होती है तो हमारे मुंह में पानी आने लगता है. ठीक है, तो that is the concept of imagery. Odors such as rotting trash, body odors, or a stinky wet dog. Here is the example of olfactory imagery. She smelled the scent of sweet hibiscus wafting through the air. Its tropical smell, a reminder that she was on vacation in a beautiful place. Next is gustatory imagery. Gustatory imagery describes what we taste. Gustatory imagery can include sweetness, sourness, bitterness, saltiness, spiciness, and savoriness. For example, the candy melted in our mouth and swirls of bittersweet chocolate and slightly sweet but salty caramel blended together on her tongue. अब जब यहाँ पर आप इस सेंटेंस को पढ़ रहे हैं तो आपको क्लियरली समझ में आ रहा होगा कि हियर इज द यूज ऑफ गस्टेटरी इमेजरी. ओके, next is tactile imagery. Tactile imagery describes what we feel or touch. Tactile imagery includes temperature, such as bitter cold, humidity, or mildness. Textures such as rough, ragged, seamless, and smooth. Touch such as hand holding once the grass or the feeling of a starched fabric on one's skin. Movement, swimming in cold water, or kicking a saucer ball. For example, after the long run, he collapsed in the grass with tired and burning muscles. The grass tickled his skin and sweat cooled on his brow. टैक्टाइल इमेजरी का मतलब होता है टच करना, फील करना, किसी चीज को महसूस करना अपने हाथों से या अपने स्किन के, अपने बॉडी के किसी भी पार्ट से अगर कोई चीज टच हो रही है तो दैट कम्स अंडर द कैटेगरी ऑफ टैक्टाइल इमेजरी. ऐसी इमेजरी अगर आपको सेंटेंस में देखने को मिले तो आपको समझ आना चाहिए कि हियर इज द यूज ऑफ tactile imagery. So thank you everyone. That is all about the imagery. Please like and share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.